All right, today we're going to be talking about the power clean. We're going to learn how to do the power clean. It's one of the most effective total body explosive power building exercise. It is an exercise that is used in the Olympics, which is why it's called an Olympic lift. It works on speed, power, strength, flexibility, a bunch of different things at one time. As you see on the video, this young lady in the video is doing what we would call pretty much 100% correct technique on the power clean. Okay? As you can see, she's starting with the bar still on the ground, okay, for one count. Then what she's doing is she's actually lifting the bar explosively up to her shoulders. Now, the whole point of doing a power clean of most Olympic lifts is triple extension. That's extension of the hip, knee, and the ankle. Triple extension is used in sprinting, is used in jumping, and most explosive movements start with triple extension. So that's the whole reason why we do the power clean. If you can see this young lady, she starts with the bar on the ground. Okay, she brings it to the knee where the speed of the bar actually doubles. Okay, from there she works into a high pull, drops down into a quarter squat with the bar fully racked on her shoulders. Okay, and then she stands all the way up to the finishing position. A squat clean, okay, is something that we're going to learn at the end because most heavy reps of power clean actually turn into a squat clean. Okay, a heavy rep of a power clean finishes with a squat clean, which also in turn finishes with a front squat up to the top. All right, now, what we're going to do, everybody come over here real quick. Everybody over here real quick. Over here real quick. All right, now.
Really excited.
Okay, now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn how to do a proper deadlift. Okay? So I'm going to start with the bar on the ground. Okay? Start in my athletic stance like I usually do. All right? Take my hands, measure my hands out on the bar. All right? Take my thumbs. Okay? Measure where the smooth meets the rough. From there, I'm going to wrap my thumbs around the bar. Okay? Start with my hips down, my chest should be up, my eyes should be straight ahead. From there, I'm going to stand up with the bar, using my hips and my legs to lift the weight. Now, the big thing that I'm looking for is to make sure that your back is flat. What's the difference between a flat and a rounded back? Okay? When my chest is spread and my butt sticks out, that helps me flatten my back out. Okay? So this is the difference. This will be my back rounded. This will be my back flat. I don't want to round my back because if my back is rounded, when I lift the bar up off the ground, I'm going to wind up using my lower back. I want to make sure I'm using my hips, my quads, and my glutes to raise the bar up. All my arms are doing is going along for the ride. I'm not doing anything with my arms, my hips, my legs. Those are the only muscles that are doing any work. All right, so I sit up, feet about shoulder width, good athletic stance. Thumbs are where the smooth meets the rough. Eyes are straight ahead, back is flat. Stand up with the bar, sit the bar back down on the ground. Stand up with it again, place the bar back down on the ground. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to spread out, I want you to go to your station, I want you to go ahead and do 3 reps of deadlift, everybody in your group. All right, go ahead and do 3 reps. Got it. 3 reps of deadlift, the weight you got on the bar, pause it down on the ground, stand up nice and tall. All right, extend your back at the top. Bend my knees and stick my hips. All right, it's got to be sitting on the ground for 1 count. I'm going to stand up with it. Make sure my hips are down. Back should be flat. All right, straight back out. Yeah. Drop your butt a little bit, right? Hips down. Drop down. Squat down and get under. All right. All right, everybody listen up. Everybody be quiet. Now the next thing that we're going to do, be quiet. Be quiet. The next thing that we're going to do is we actually going to look at doing a height. We're going to do a clean pull with the bar from off the ground. Now, everybody come back over here real quick. We can demonstrate. A clean pull starts my second pull, okay, off the ground and it actually ends up with a strut up at the top. So I take the bar, same foot position, same hand position. Make sure my back is flat. From here, I'm gonna take the bar and I'm gonna rock up to the ball of my feet and I'm gonna perform a quick little jump and shrug the bar at the top. What this is actually working on is me. Now I'm actually working on triple extension. I'm extending my hip, I'm extending my knee, and I'm extending my ankle. Okay, so I start out, same foot position, same hand position. Back is flat down at the bottom, eyes straight ahead. Start here, bring the bar to there. Go, pull, and jump. Now you're gonna actually have to drop the bar every time you perform a rep on this to make sure that you're doing it right. So one more time. Start on the ground, eyes straight ahead, back is flat, pull the bar. Shrug at the top and jump. These are also very effective. And if you need to work on jumping higher, you're trying to increase your vertical, okay, this is gonna help you do it because what it is basically it's a resisted jump. All right, spread out, go to your station and do it. What you got 3 reps. We're gonna go clean pull. Make sure my back is flat. All right, we're going to 3 reps. Run bar at the top. Now you're only one stay locked. Back stays flat. Go ahead, man. All right, make the speed at the bar, double at your knee. When the bar hits your knee, speed double. Double the speed at your knee. All right, make the all right, now. Everybody be quiet. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a hot pull. Okay? For most of you, be quiet. For most of you, you're going to have to take a little bit of weight off because this lift starts at the knee. Alright? So what I want you to do is go ahead right now at your station. Guys, let's go ahead and put on a 10 and a 5. Ladies, go ahead and just use the bar. Alright, so strip the weight down to the bar. Alright, go ahead and strip it down. You can do the weight that's on the bar, that's fine. Okay? But most of you probably gonna need to take some weight off. Once you get your weight adjusted, come back over here so I can show you exactly what we're doing. Once you got that weight, I think I can help this. Just making sure. That's why I train.
I'm gonna say this. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Nice. You guys are worried about my safety.
No. All right. Everybody over here. Once you get the weight adjusted, everybody over here.
There we go.
Now, if you look on the video, okay, the part of the video where the young lady's doing the high pull, you can't really see it. What we're doing is we're breaking the power clean down into its component movements. Okay, we're taking the whole exercise and we're breaking it down into its parts. Okay, the high pull you really can't see on the video because it happens pretty fast. So if I'm doing a high pull, I actually start the bar on my knee in the same position that we did when we were doing hang cleans. So the bar starts at the top of my knee. My back is flat, feet are in the same position, hands are in the same position. From there, the progression of the lift is hips, pull with my arms and jump. Hips, pull, jump. So my hips come forward, I pull with my arms, and I jump. Now, this is not an upright row. An upright row, my elbows are high, and I hold the bar up here on my chest. This is a high pull. Okay, I'm using my hips and I'm using my legs. So I pop my hips forward, I bring the bar up to the top of my chest, and then I let it go right back down. Now I'm actually using my arms on this lift, but the lift originates at my hips. So, start the bar, right here on my hips. Okay, bend over at my waist. It's a short, quick little jump. Pop the bar up, go right back down. Right back down. Right back down. If I'm looking at you from the side, what I should also be able to see is this triple extension. I should be able to see you extend your hip, I I should be able to see you extend your knee, and I should be able to see you extend your ankle. All right? So I want you to go back to your rack, the weight you got on the bar. I want you to go ahead and do a high pull. You got 3 reps with the weight you got on it. All right, go back to your place. Go ahead and get started. Here we go. All we're doing is 3.
It's not even like.
You got 3 reps. Your feet gotta leave the ground. Make sure my hips come forward to the bar. Go over my arm. Hips pull and jump. All right, make sure you start out in a good stance. Bend over at your waist. Bring your hips to the bar. Don't hold it up to the top. Lock it up to the top. Got 3 reps. On the bar, right up to your shoulder. Your elbows high at the top. A little bit faster, walk. All right, now. All right, everybody listen. Stop talking. Now, here's what I want you to do. For the next day, you're going to raise your bar up for shoulder height for the shortest person in your group. We've done front squats before. Okay, so it's going to be in that same position. Go ahead and raise your bar up, shoulder height for the shortest person in your group. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and do that.
That's fine. I'm squeaking all the time.
Now I want everybody to strip all the way off the bar. I want everybody to take all the way off the bar. Take all the way off. Take the weight off. Once you get your weight off, come back over here for a quick demonstration. Are you with that? All right, get your weight off. Come over here. All right, be quiet. All right, get your weight off. Come over here. Get over here where you can see. Okay, quick little review of the front squat technique. Okay, we're going to front squat from the full rack position. Now, what does that mean? That means that I'm going to take my hands, okay, measure my hands out on the bar. I'm going to go 2 fingers right here on the bar. From there, I'm going to take the bar and I'm going to rest the bar right up here on the front part of my shoulders. Now, if I'm doing it correctly, when everybody kind of raise your arm up, okay, and feel what happens. Okay, you feel it's a little notch right there, and that's where the bar is going to sit. You're not actually holding the bar with your hands. It's sitting on the front part of your shoulders. Really what your hands and arms are doing is helping you balance the bar on your shoulders. Now, if you notice the young lady on the video, what she's doing is she's finishing it with the front squat. She's finishing the lift with the front squat. So when I take my bar, okay, and I sit it on my shoulder, what I want to make sure is that my hands and my thumbs don't get, my fingers nor my thumb get caught between my bar and my shoulder. All right, so make sure they're out wide enough. From there, I take my hands and I want to crank my elbows up high and tight. If I'm doing it correctly, my elbows should be as high as they can get and as close together as possible. The thing that I got to understand is that if they're not high and tight, it's going to be hard for me to finish the lift. You need to imagine you have a small volleyball, baseball, or softball, something like that between your elbows, and you're trying to keep it up and not drop it while you're doing the lift. All right, so take my fingers, take my thumb, okay? Sit the arm on my shoulder. All right, if I'm doing it correctly, I should be able to take my hands off the bar and the bar sits up on my shoulder. From there, the squatting part of the lift, my upper body stays up nice and tall, my back stays flat, okay? Keep my head up, push my hips back like I'm sitting back in the chair, and keep my heels flat down on the ground. All right, go ahead to your rack, the weight that you got, okay? Now I don't really want any weight, I just want the bar on your front of your shoulders, and this is what I want. I want 5 reps of front squat. How can I tell if I'm low enough? My hip and my knee joint have to be in a straight line. I want you to go ahead and do 5 reps with the bar. All right, go ahead and go. You got 5 of them, go. All right, crank your elbows up. Make sure your elbows are high and tight. All we're going to use is 2 fingers. Squat your partner up if you need to. All right, make sure your heels stay down on the ground. Spread it lightweight. Spread it light. Hey, do you realize that? You realize that? All right, now, make sure you go ahead and watch the person and spot them. Make sure they're doing the lift correctly. All right, now, next thing that we're going to do is I want you to go ahead, you're going to put 25 back on the bar. I'm a guy. Guys got 25 back on the bar. Ladies, gotta go ahead and put you back to 10 on the bar. Guys, go back to a 25. Ladies, going back to a 10. Once you get your weight on the bar, go ahead and drop it down on the ground. Once you get your weight on the bar, go ahead and drop it on the ground. All right, get your weight over there, drop it on the ground, and come back over here real quick.
I prefer.
All right, go ahead and drop it. Now, if you look on the TV, everybody be quiet, stop talking. If you look on the TV, okay, you can see and you notice this young lady, when she's performing the full exercise, she's kind of put everything together. We've got deadlift, okay, clean pull. Next thing she moves in is to a high pull. She drops down into a quarter squat to catch the bar, and then she finishes it up with a squat, with a front squat up to the top. Now, the thing that you gotta realize is every time you do a rep of power clean, you can go ahead and drop your bar. That's why we got these rubber bumper plates on there. But the thing that I gotta be conscious of is the speed of the lift comes when the bar gets to my knee. So once the bar reaches my knee, that's when I double the speed. The other thing is when I start at the bottom, my back has to be flat, my shoulder blades have to be together, and my eyes have got to be straight ahead. Now, what I want you to do is, okay, everybody come over here real quick. First thing I'm looking for is my foot position. All right, the next thing is my hand position, set my back. Then from there, I want to go ahead and perform the movement. Now, the one thing that you can't do when you're doing a power clean is try to overthink the exercise. You got to let your flexibility and athleticism take over, and then concentrate on trying to move the bar. All right, so I'm set up. Good athletic stance, hips are down, shoulder blades together, back is flat, eyes are straight ahead. From there, I'm going to take the bar, clean it up to my shoulder, drop it. Get set up for my next rep. Up to my shoulder. Drop it. The weight that you got on the bar right now, I want you to go ahead and do 3 reps. Do 3 reps with the weight you got. I'll tell you what we're doing next.
Kathy.
All right, drop it all the way down. Start back down at the bottom every time. All right, go ahead and do it. All right, don't stretch your feet too wide. All right, start on the ground, Simmons. Start on the ground. All right, start. Drop your hips. Stand up with it. Good, drop the forward. When I get done, go ahead and drop it. Back to be flat. Shoulder blades together. Now I gotta make sure that I jump and my feet leave the ground every time. All right, last thing we're doing, everybody over here real quick. Everybody over here. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna learn how to do a squat clean. Okay, squat clean. helps me get down under the bar and finish the lift up at the top. Now, what's the mechanism of a squat clean? But the young lady on the video, if she was power cleaning very heavy weight, what would wind up happening is she would drop down real low, finish it up with a squat up at the top. Now, here's the thing. If I'm cleaning heavy weight, what's stronger, my arms or my legs? Legs. So it's more important for me to pull the bar with my legs and then wind up dropping up under it so I don't have to pull the bar as high at the top. So a squat clean, I shift my feet out really fast, squat down really low, and then what I do is I wind up front squat and finish with a front squat with the weight up at the top. All right, now, so I start out, I get my foot position, okay, same hand position. Everything else is the same except for I drop down really low at the bottom and finish with a front squat up to the top. Now, if I'm doing a squat clean, I gotta make sure that my hips are warmed up, my legs are warmed up, okay, because if I drop down real low and I'm not warmed up, then what's gonna wind up happening is I'm gonna pull the torso. All right, same foot position, same hand position, start the bar here, drop down low, finish it up with a front squat at the top. Here, squat down real low, finish the bar with a squat up to the top. At your station, right now, I want you to go ahead and do 3 squat cleans with the weight you got on the bar. Go ahead and do 3 squat cleans. Pull the bar high, chase it low. Okay, squat down real low. You got 3 reps. Squat up to the top. Right, go down, go ahead, squat down. Drop down real low, really fast. Front squat. Now, what you gotta do is you make sure that you don't pause up at the top. Drop down real low, front squat it up really fast. Grab the bar tight enough that it won't try to hand, but don't squeeze it too tight. All right, here we go.
I made that over there.
There you go. One thing you gotta do is figure out how much up to the top. All right, now. All right, now everybody listen up. Go ahead, Roman. Finish it up. Now a little bit lower, Wash. You gotta drop down. Get under.
You can't get too low.
There you go. I want to get down there as low as you can. Squat. Finish. All right, now at your station, this is what I want you to do. Okay, with the weight you got on the bar, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead. All right now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 sets of 3 reps. Okay, first set, do the weight that you got on the bar. This is a regular power clean. Go ahead and do the weights that you got on the bar. Second set, I want you to add 5 pounds of whatever you got on the bar. So adding the 5 means that I put a 2.5 on each side. All right, here we go. Go ahead and go. At your station, you got 2 sets of 3. 2 sets of 3 reps. First, power clean. First set is the weight you got on the bar. Right now, doing 3 reps of that. Next set, you're going to add 5 pounds. Add 5 pounds to that.
I like following you.
Good. All right, let's go ahead and do 2 sets of 3. Back squeeze flat. Shoulder blades together. Every time you can, hand on your heels. Hand on your heels. Drop down and catch it. Turn your elbows fast. Fast hips. All right, everybody in your group gets done. Once you get done with that, go ahead and add 2.5 on each side. Which means you're not only going up 5 pounds. Go ahead and add a 2.5. Everybody gets done, go ahead and put 2.5 on each side. 2.5. Jump a little bit faster. There you go. Back. Jump fast. Good. All right, go ahead and add some weight. Add 2.5. Next thing you're going to do is go ahead, next set, We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. You got 3 reps. Make sure every time I pause down, get a good start position. Back should be flat, shoulder blades together. Good. Now you need to be looking at your partner right now. Make sure he's doing it correctly. Look at the front. Make sure his shoulder blades together. Make sure he's pulling the bar fast and jumping with it. Make sure you got your feet too wide. All right, everybody in the group gotta get 3. Hold it down on the ground for 1 count. Okay, drop it when you stand up to the top.
Ouch.
All right, here we go. Get that straight down, let's go. All right, here we go, let's go. Get that set done. Get it done. That's better, Hanson.
Take the weight off.
All right, now, everybody listen up. All right, everybody, over here real quick. Over here, stop talking. Everybody over here. Everybody over here, over here. Come on over. Now, the last thing we're gonna talk about, okay? First lift that we did was a deadlift, okay? First lift we did was a deadlift. Second lift was a clean pull. Third part of the lift was a high pull. We went into a front squat. Then we did a full power clean, and we finished up with squat clean. Okay, what's the whole point? What is the point of doing a power clean? Somebody give me one reason why you do a power clean.
Work on your explosiveness.
Okay, you're trying to work on your explosiveness. Somebody else, another thing. What else does it work on? Can it help you with your burden? Okay, what 3 things are you working on extending when you do a power clean? What, Bill?
Hips.
Knee. Hip, knee, and ankle. So it's triple extension. That's what you use when you sprint. It's what you use when you jump. It's the basis of most lower body explosive movements. So that's the whole point of doing it. Also, when you do a power clean, it's a total body explosive building exercise. It works your arms, it works your legs, it works all of your major muscle groups at one time. It takes speed, strength, flexibility, power. It's kind of like one-stop shop. The big thing that I got to understand is when I'm doing power cleans is I got to make sure that I'm using weight that I can handle, okay? I don't ever want to sacrifice weight for technique. Make sure that when I'm doing the lift that I'm using the technique that we've been taught here in this class. The technique that we're using is a combination of things from the National Strength and Conditioning Association and other books, whatever you want to call it, videos on technique. The main thing that all these things stress is a good starting position and making sure that your back is flat and your shoulder blades are together. A lot of people hurt their lower back doing power cleans because they don't have a good starting position. The other thing that winds up happening is when they're doing a power clean, instead of squatting down and catching it, what they do is they actually lean backwards like that. They use their low back to help them catch the bar. So I'm going to drop down into a quarter squat, which is why we worked on the front squat. The last thing is when I'm doing a power clean that is very heavy weight, which we'll do on test day, use the squat clean instead of a power clean, because what winds up happening is I'm able to use more of my legs down at the bottom and front squat the weight up to the top. So when we max out, probably in 2 weeks, I want you to go ahead and use the squat clean when we do power clean. Every heavy rep of power clean or hang clean, it finishes with a squat clean. Does anybody have any questions? All right, now, next thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead to your rack. Take your bench out, go ahead and get it set up for incline bench press.